doing it all over again. So
yeah, I mean, I understand there's a lot of outrage over this because it was supposed to be an elder Tibet guy writing the comics, and to me, I think personally, I think it's just bullshit politics.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I do think that Asian actors should get more prominent roles.
Oh yeah.
And because for too long, Asian actors have been given the short end of the stick, and it's like, okay, you want to be diverse, but just certain ones, to certain people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it's like, don't tell me they can't act, because just go look at like Ip Man, any Ip Man movie, especially like the third one. Everyone's on par in that movie. Everyone is beautiful. Like, I'm not Asian, like I don't speak the language, but when I watch that film, I'm a firm believer in watching, like, if I'm gonna watch a film from France, I don't watch it overdub. I watch like subtitle, like I watch like the actual language and everything. And there's such a beauty and a grace, in that movie. You can't tell me that Hollywood can't call one of those guys and say, okay, come be in my movie.
I mean, you mentioned it, man. Hell, Donnie Yen could have played that character, but I know he's not Tibet.
Like even the guy who was playing Bruce Lee, he made me cry. He was just like, wow.
Yeah, Jason Scott Lee.
Yeah. No, in the new one,
Ip Man.
Yeah, in the third one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, the third one.
Yeah.
So you saw the third one.
Yeah.
With Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh man, I have to see that still. Yeah. I got the first two.
Yeah, it's really.
Those are great movies.
Mike Tyson's fast in that movie, man. Like, wow. Like, when he first starts charging at him, you're like, holy shit. Like, I wouldn't even want to, like, choreograph anything with him. I'd be too afraid of, like, getting, like, punched in half. The guy's powerful.
Hell, there's something. Here's an idea. If you don't want to get an Asian actor, if you don't want to get Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I didn't play that. No, I'm just messing. But yeah, it's I think it's just bullshit. Because look at it like this: they'll say, well, this is already pissing off people, and if you cast an Asian guy or a Tibet guy for that role, people are going to get mad and say, oh, that's a cliche, that's a stereotype.
Yeah. Well.
So, I mean, there's both sides to that.
Yeah. That
people are going to get still pissed no matter what.
Well, yeah, people are always going to get mad no matter what. That's just, everybody takes everything a different way, right? So, no matter what happens, everyone's always going to be angry. But still, it would be nice to see.
Yeah.
Hollywood's so powerful that how could they not do that? You know what I mean? How could they not want to bring in other people and give work back to other countries? I just don't understand.
And that's another thing too, like, especially in this culture now, like the society where we're so multicultural and progressive, and we want to accept all backgrounds and all people.
Yeah.
But you just want to kind of just appease one side or one group.
Yeah.
Because we're afraid of stereotyping. We're afraid of these cliche roles and cliche characters, and to me, it's just bullshit. I think more Asian actors deserve more prominent roles, just as much as other people. I mean, other people with different backgrounds and cultures.
Definitely.
But that's just me. Question number 7: are you a fan of slapstick / physical comedy? And if so, what are your favorite movies and performers with this genre?
Within the Woods, Evil Dead, Dead by Dawn, Army of Darkness, Ash vs. the Evil Dead. That's my answer to that one.
Slapstick, physical comedy. Okay, I'll start with favorite movies. Dumb and Dumber is one. That has both elements. As far as like performers with the genre, yeah, I'm a Three Stooges fan. I will say that. So I mean, those are just a couple of examples.
Very cool.
Let's see. Question number 8: What are your favorite training / suit up montage scenes? Example, any Rocky films, Evil Dead 2, when Ash gets his chainsaw arm.
I love that scene, that groovy scene from Evil Dead 2. That's a great scene. Rambo 2, getting ready to
Yes.
Rambo 3, there's a deleted scene where he's making the knife, and he's getting his, like, he has like a trunk with his like military uniform in it and his bow and arrow and all that shit, and he's kind of not suiting up but taking stuff out of the crate and like cutting back to him working on the knife. I really like that one. Rocky 2, training sequence there, like running. I love that one. That's like really emotional. Really emotional scene from Rocky 2. And let's see. Yeah, all the training scenes in Rocky 4 are amazing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Rocky sequels, definitely Rocky 4 is one of my favorite montages. First Blood Part 2 has a great montage, just training up, suit up scene.
Commando,
yeah, I forgot about Commando. I was like, Commando's one. What's another one? Just trying to go off. Damn. Evil Dead 2. There's more, I know. I'm just trying to think of some.
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot out there.
Here's one example. A film, Steve Seagal film way back in the day called Hard to Kill.
Mm-hmm.
That's some cool montage scenes where he's trying to train back up. He just got that amnesia. So I think that's a fun one. But there's plenty more. I just for some reason I'm drawing a blank. But Rocky 4 is definitely one. First Blood Part 2, Commando.
Mm-hmm.
So, question number 9. It seems the stunt community gets thrown under the bus when it comes to getting prominent billing or accolades for their crucial contribution to film. Do you think this is unjust? No acknowledgement treatment is because of political bullshit of diverting attention away from stunt people so that actors hog all the limelight and credit. Example, Black Swan, Natalie Portman dance double controversy.
I haven't seen Black Swan yet. Like I would say some great stunt people. Well, like maybe like Zoe Bell, for example. She gets her credit, but she doesn't get all the credit. Except like when I find like before the Quentin Tarantino era, she wasn't getting the credit that she deserved, and then after she did what do you call that, Kill Bill, then she started getting more recognition, and then after Grindhouse, now like she's a name. Like when you think of stunt women, there's only two. You think of the one who did Wonder Woman, and you think of Zoe Bell.
I think, to be honest, I think the stunt community's been thrown under the bus for the past 15 years or a little bit more.
For sure.
Because of the oversaturation of CGI and such. I think that's a big problem. Is that they depend so much on CGI, and a lot of these stunt guys, I know they still use them, but they're just put on the back burner for very bad CGI, and I mean that's one thing, but
what's this?
I know the question he's asking, like, do actors hog all the limelight and credit away from the stunt people.
Yeah, like you look at like First Blood, for example. I talk to when I talk to Steven will say Stallone tried to do all the stunts in that movie. Then you listen to the commentary, and the commentary says that, okay, when I jumped out of that tree, I only jumped from like the third force way out of the tree, and I got busted up falling out of the tree. And then there's the other story of like Buddy something, I can't remember his name. He worked on Grindhouse also, doing the cliff jump. So there's always like
Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
Yeah, there's always those levels of things get lost along the way. Through telling the story, through it coming down, things get lost along the way. But Tom Cruise, exactly, holding onto that plane. Wow. I wouldn't do that.
I mean, here's a guy that is just not afraid of doing his own stunts, and
yeah.
Do you think that's taken away from the stunt people? I guess that's what he's asking.
Yeah, I guess in a way maybe, but when you look at the bigger picture, how many movies they're making at the same time, then they should be able to hire more stunt people for other movies. Or they still should be able to hire stunt people for that movie, but just in different things than say Tom Cruise hanging onto a plane. If someone gets beat up or shot out a window, or they should definitely be using that, because CGI is very, you can still see the fakeness in the CGI.
And just because by that, it tells me, I think even Tom Cruise said himself that he's a guy that doesn't like CGI. He's not a fan. Mm-hmm. Like even the ideas for Top Gun 2, he's like, I don't want CGI. I want real jets and real technology.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's a guy that understands. Like I'm sure too. Like for the last 2 Mission Impossibles or whatever, that there was stuff that Tom Cruise couldn't do, and there were stunt guys brought in to fill in and do the stunt. I mean, even now at Tom Cruise's age, here's a guy that's in his mid-50s and he's hanging from planes.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, but I mean, it's Tom Cruise. I mean, it's what he wants to do. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's a smear on stunt people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly, because there should be 100 other jobs open for that movie. There should be 100 other stunt jobs open for a movie like that than just that one stunt.
Yeah, and I think to me the biggest smear on the stunt community is CGI.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's the bigger, that's the elephant in the room. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
But
that's like I was talking to Steven about this movie he did, Mystery Date. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie with Ethan Hawke.
I've heard about it.
And he has a scene where he goes to like jump kick Ethan Hawke, and he goes out a window, and he said that his stunt double went out the window, caught his eye on a piece of the glass.
Oh.
As he was going out the window. Just some really crazy stories about stunt stuff like that. And that stuff is pretty scary. Like you look at it, like the stunts, like say like they did with like Raiders of the Lost Ark, when the guy's going like under the truck.
Yeah.
Like climbing down the whip under the truck and stuff. That's incredible. Like that's real filmmaking. That's real stunt work.
And Harrison Ford does his own stunts. That's crazy just to think of too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even today, it's what, 73?
Wow.
I know he's up there in age.
Or like Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan still does stunts.
Yeah.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying about Jackie Chan. Yeah, he's still doing his stuff, and wow, it is unfortunately something that's going to become a novelty or dying out with CGI, and all that. But it's just cool to look at some of these people like Zoe Bell,